All right. Let's see. So we're going to talk about a couple things today. Let's see. First things first, let's just put it all out there. Eventually, and I mean pretty soon as in eventually, I will be working on my Iron Man project. It was something I've wanted to do ever since I was a young little lad. I saw Iron Man 2 and I was like, you know what? I could probably do that. And about, let's say, maybe it was 14 years later? How old am I? No, let's say it was like around 8 years later. I am about to buy my 3D printer and then get started. This is going to be a very interesting and very fun process. Quite frankly, and I'm going to nerd out real quick, it's always been the joints that has interested me in terms of the complexity of building an Iron Man suit, specifically the knees and the shoulder area, because essentially you would need kind of like a half moon turntable to work with like the rotation, and then some type of like standard knee or leg joint style, just miniaturized obviously, for your lateral movement. And with that, you go into, well, okay, how are you going to get into it? Is it going to be like, how does the first prototype even look when you're building something like that? And that's something I'm trying to figure out, because I could build it so it opens up from like the back plate, but I would have to really properly engineer those shoulders, because I'd want the shoulders to technically be connected to it, but also I need to provide that movement in case I want to move the shoulders up and down. Oh, I should have made it right there. That's unfortunate. Shoot. Oh well. Like I was saying, it'd be interesting. That's all I'm saying. For the knees, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to protect the front of the knee and the back of the knee. Now, honestly, the best source of reference that I can use is just medieval armor, because they kind of had it pretty figured out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to study the heck out of that. And I think in a year's time, honestly, in a couple months, I could have like at least a frame that I could fit into, that all fits together and locks together and joints together. And then the next 6 months can be focused more on refining that process and making space for like motors, your electronics, stuff like that. And once I have all of that set up, then I can probably start moving into I can look into a material change. Now, it's not like I would really want or need to use this anytime soon. It's just a passion project, quite frankly, and I'm a builder at heart and an engineer at heart, and those really excite me, and I'm gonna go for it. I don't care how long it takes. I'm just going for it. But right now, I'm driving up to Fredericksburg because I got some locations to scout. So if you don't know who I am already, that's fine. My name is Justin, as is the name of my channel. I am a photographer, artist, videographer, cinematographer. I would say Nah, let me not say that. I'm a designer, engineer, builder. I'd say I probably could dabble in architecture if I actually understood like the real interworkings of it. I'm sure it'd be kind of easy for me. I was always fascinated by just architecture and buildings and how that was designed and whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm just a guy, you know, and I like to create things. And if you are a guy or a gal who also likes to create things, that's great. You can follow me on my journey. I will be posting, this is my first video of my YouTube channel. I will be posting 6 days a week. So this video should be going up on Friday the 22nd. And I'm going to leave that in because that will force me to upload it on Friday 22nd of, shoot, what month are we in? Yeah, shut up. What month am I think this is May. Yeah, 22nd of May. Friday, 22nd of May. So this video will be uploaded by the end of today. Whatever. It's my first real foray into the YouTube space. Mainly just like showing my face and whatnot. So, oh well. I'll get better as it goes. I'm sure this would be the worst I'll ever be, but that's a part of life. You gotta fail enough times, and then you'll succeed that one time. And it's all about just creating a feedback loop of doing what you said you were gonna do. Because I told myself, hey, I am going to make a video, and I'm gonna upload it Friday. So I'm doing it. Again, this probably will be a terrible video. I don't care. I will still upload it. And my other videos might be absolute dog water. But I'm still going to upload it because that's what I said I'm going to do. And I'm just going to do it. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to do like single takes or if I want to put cuts into the video. I don't know. I might edit a little bit. But there are some different kinds of videos that I would like to create eventually. Once I make the time, because honestly that's what it's all about. Making time for what you want in life, what's important to you, what your priorities are. And just going out and doing it. This is my first time driving directly to Fredericksburg. So, you know, can't be that bad. And I like going to new places. I like exploring. I hate being stagnant in life. That absolutely kills me. Well, I'd rather die actually than be stagnant because at least dying is something new. Regardless of how morbid that might sound. But that's just, it is what it is, you know? I like new experiences. I like growing as a person. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really didn't come in this with like a long line of things to talk about. It's just kind of more of an introduction video. You get to learn a little bit about me, how I talk, how I function, what I'm doing, what my life is, lifestyle, what I do for fun. I do photography for fun. I like building Lego. I'm actually pretty good at building Lego. I will show one of those in a future video. Because I do have a couple passion projects that I did work on and that I'm very proud of. But I like video as well. I was essentially director of photography for a production shoot. What was it, a couple months ago? Last month, maybe? Yeah, last month. It was fun. And I would definitely do it again. I think it was good for me mentally. Being able to create something kind of just was kind of just me. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just, if I look at it and I look at how it was edited, because I was also the video editor, it would just be me, you know? And that was good. I just like creating stuff. I like the process. I like the struggle. Because you can't really get satisfaction, proper satisfaction, without like any kind of struggle in life. That's a part of life. And I would say that's a beautiful part of life if you understand it. If you don't, then you're going to feel like things are happening to you, and you're just going to feel like a victim. I used to be in that mindset. It was bad. It was really bad. I was in a bad spot for a long time. But certain things changed in my life. I changed certain things in my life, and I started being more outgoing, and it taught me a lot of things. Mainly that pain makes room for the joys in life, and pain also builds you as an individual, especially as a man. If I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be half the man that I am now. And I still make mistakes. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm just saying that through my mistakes and through my pain, I'm growing to be a better individual, a better friend, a better brother, a better son, all of those things. And I've just slowly have become very grateful for the pain that I've been through, because I had the capacity and the understanding to take something positive away from the pain, especially pain that I've caused myself and others. Unfortunately, I was able to take a lot more from that, because through pain, it also holds up a mirror to who we really are and how we handle things and why we do what we do. And honestly, I think that's just a blessing, because it allows us that opportunity to change and to see what we need to change and to see a better path for us and to chase it. For me personally, I've just started taking ownership of, I'm trying to take ownership of almost anything that happens to me, because, or just any situation that I find myself in, because that allows me the mental understanding of that I have a huge part to play in my life, and that could either be good for me or bad for me. I could either choose the right path for myself or choose the bad path, and whichever path I choose, it will compound over time. That's another big thing. Life compounds. It's all about compounding. If you're familiar with like interest, like debt, whatever, that's the compounding effect. And life does the same exact thing. You can either compound upwards or compound downwards. A lot of people compound downwards, and it's very sad to see. But I'm not going to be one of those people. You will see through this channel that I will not be one of those people. I will be compounding upwards, and I encourage all of you who are watching and who will be watching, let's compound upwards together, because that's the only way we can get out of whatever situation we might be in, whatever lifestyle we don't want to be in. So, I don't know. That's all I got for now. I kind of started off light and then just kind of went into the deep end of philosophical stuff. You'll probably get that a lot here. I love philosophical thinking. I just love that thought process. And yeah. So, thank you everyone for watching. Whoever you are, wherever you are. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if no one's watching, then I at least appreciate myself for making this video and keeping my word. All right. Y'all have a good day.